Good morning students. Welcome to P.N.AMERSEY e-learning classes. Today we are going to learn chapter number 8, Cell Structure and Functions, part 5. Students, in continuation with the previous video, parts of cell, today we are going to learn the part of cell that is nucleus. Nucleus is an important component of the living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. It can be stained. Stained means colored and seen easily with the help of a microscope. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a membrane called the nuclear membrane. This membrane is also porous. Porous means having holes in it, and allows the movement of materials between the cytoplasm and the inside of the nucleus. Nucleus contains thread-like structures called chromosomes. Chromosomes can be seen only when the cell divides. Chromosomes contains genes, which are the unit of inheritance. The function of chromosomes is to transfer the characteristics from the parents to the offspring through the genes, which is called inheritance. The nucleus also contains a tiny round structure called nucleolus. Students, you will study about this nucleolus in your higher classes. Nucleolus can be seen under the high magnifying power of a microscope. The nucleus contains chromosomes and nucleolus is bounded by membrane called nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane has tiny pores for the exchange of materials with cytoplasm. Students, red blood cells, however, do not have nucleus. Nucleus, in addition to its role in inheritance, acts as control center of all the activities of the cell. The entire content of a living cell is known as protoplasm. It includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm is called the living substance of the cell. Before we end the discussion on nucleus, it will be good to say a few words about genes, which are held on the chromosomes present in the nucleus of a cell. Gene is a unit of inheritance in living organism, which is transferred from a parent to offspring during reproduction and determines some characteristic features of the offspring. Thus, genes control the transfer of hereditary characters from parents to offspring. This means that our parents pass on some of their characteristic features to us through their genes. It is the genes inherited or received from our parents which are responsible for our various body features. In other words, it is the genes on the chromosomes which decide all sort of things about us, say the color of our eyes, the look of our hair, the shape of our nose, our complexion, our appearance, etc. For example, if our father has brown eyes, we may also have brown eyes due to the gene of brown eyes color coming from him. And if our mother has curly hair, then we may also inherit curly hair through the genes coming from her. However, usually the different combination of genes from both parents, it means father and mother, result in different characteristics in the offspring. Another parts of cell is vacuoles. While observing the onion cells under the microscope, Did you notice any blank looking structures in the cytoplasm? Students, it is vacuole. Vacuole is a space in the cytoplasm of a cell which is enclosed by a membrane and usually contains substances dissolved in water. A vacuole appears as an empty space under the microscope. All the plant cells have a large vacuole. The vacuole is filled with a liquid called cell sap, which contains dissolved sugars and salts. The pressure of liquid, that is cell sap, pushes the outer part of the plant cell, keeping the plant cell firm or turgid or firm. The function of vacuole in a cell is to store various substances including waste products of the cell. Most of the animal cells do not have vacuoles. Some animal cells have vacuoles, but they are much smaller than those found in plant cell. For example, amoeba is an animal cell which has very small vacuoles. In amoeba, vacuoles contain food particles, so they are known as food vacuoles. Cheek cells have smaller vacuoles. Large vacuoles are common in plant cells. Vacuoles in animal cells are much smaller. Students, another part of cell is plastids or chloroplast. You might have noticed several small colored bodies in the cytoplasm of the cells of Tradescantia leaf. They are scattered in the cytoplasm of the leaf cells. These are called plastids. They are of different colors. Some of them contain green pigment called chlorophyll. Green colored plastids are called chloroplast. Chloroplasts are green colored organelles present in the cytoplasm of plant cell. The process of food making by plants known as photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast. The green color of the chloroplast is due to the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll in them. Chlorophyll can absorb sunlight energy. In the chloroplast, carbon dioxide and water combine in the presence of sunlight to produce food such as glucose. And this process of food making is called photosynthesis. Thus, chloroplasts help in the making of food by green plants. Please note that the chloroplasts are found only in those plants cells which carry out photosynthesis. So, chloroplast will not be found in the root cells of a plant. The organelles containing pigments present in the cytoplasm of plant cell are called plastids. Plastids can be of many different colors. The plastids containing green pigments, that is chlorophyll, are known as chloroplast. The green colored plastids called chloroplast present in the cells of leaves provide green colored to the leaves. The plastid can also give pigment to other colors. For example, the red color of tomato is due to the presence of plastids having red pigments in the cytoplasm of its cell. The different colors of flowers are due to the presence of plastids containing pigments of different colors. So student, this is the end of today's video. We will meet again in our next video with the rest of the part of chapter number 8. Up till then, thank you.